Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, hopefully President of Ghana 2029, January 7th. Now, Honorable, I hear people call you Akompreku. What is that? I mean, is that your title? Is that your name?
Akompreku is just a title. Those who live along the banks of River Pra. And because I'm from Asin, the River Pra area, and the African belief, he said, anybody who has that symbol, you don't eat yam, some kind of yam, we call afasia or whatever. So it's just a Akompreku, a warrior, just from the river side. Is not my real name.
So you don't eat afasia?
No.
You believe it?
Yeah, because the first time I was stubborn, I ate, and there were a lot of boils.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so ever since, I've never tried it again.
Okay. But that name is not just about balls, it's about something, it's about strength and so on.
Yes. So it's not my name.
Yeah, but what is it? What does it add to you?
Simply straight talker, fearless guy,
But that seems to be true.
But if he says so.
That appears to be true because you talk freely.
Yeah.
No bones broken.
Yeah, because I'm bold. Right from inception. You can check from Kumasi, at the South College, Winneba, and all those things. I've always been a fearless and bold guy. I'm not afraid. I only tell you my peace of mind. And one thing good about me is, let me have an argument with you today. When I leave here, that's it.
Sure.
I don't think about Kosi Pratt, what I'll do to him. Some people are so malicious. When they speak to you, they go back and sleep over it and what they are going to do.
And 5 years they are planning to get
you. When I speak my mind, that's it. I don't have anything against you,
Honorable, can we spend a little time to talk about the arrangements? There's been a lot of talk about top-down approach, bottom-up approach, and so on. The arrangement for the election of the presidential candidate, are you comfortable with it?
Well, at this point in time, I don't have a choice than to go by whatever they are saying. But I was of the opinion that we start from bottom up. But it didn't work. But it's not, you see, in politics or in a party, it's not everything that you say that you think the whole entire party should accept. So I take it in good faith, whatever decision. Certain times, there are changes that are necessary to be done. So I don't have a problem. Just as I also started talking when Dr. Bawumia was going the thank you tour, I told them that we should give amnesty to all the party people that have left out of annoyance and all those things. And today they granted it, they've given them amnesty. I also spoke against what they do to former chief executives, former constituency executives, former members who have taken key positions and do not have voting right. Nobody can take that credit because I use myself as an example that I've been a member of parliament for 24 years, 6 consecutive terms. Now that I'm no more a member of parliament, I don't have a voting right. How? So by so doing, I added the chief executives, constituency executives, and any member that has played a key role to have a voting right. And it was granted. So now, if you want bottom up, and they say top bottom, why would you disagree? You can't get everyone. You can't win all. You win some, you lose some. They were managed to speak on behalf of the disgruntled people to come back. They've granted it. I managed to speak for all parliamentarians, former parliamentarians, MCs, and they've also granted it. So if you don't win bottom up, no problem. But I am true party man. I'm not scared of anything. Because I know the grassroots, they are waiting patiently for me.
Honorable, some of your key supporters, people who really want you to be president, have been injured, they've been beaten, they've suffered all kinds of things. What are you doing for them?
Well, I've apologized on their behalf, on the party's behalf, whatever transpired. And those who were actually beaten during my primaries, I've employed some of them I've given them monies. Just last week, one guy came. When he was talking to me, he started coughing. He went out and he coughed blood. I said, how? I said, well, I've gone to the hospital. They've given me this. I have to go and pay. And I don't have money. I said, what? Blood? Go and do the test. So how much? He said 15,000. I gave it to him. Because I know the role he played for me. I believe in loyalty. So I've been helping. And the party people, when they come with their needs, those who have been hurt, those who have been beaten, I help them in my own small way. So I think that's what I can do for them. There should have been a policy where the party itself has some coffers with money to solve such problems. Unfortunately, the party, they don't have the money. The two people that I think we didn't treat them fairly were the national executives. They didn't have the power to use their own mind to run the party. They didn't. Because they didn't have money. Nothing. Two, the chief executives, the district chief executives and metropolitan chief executives. During Kufuor's time, monies were going into the assemblies. And the MCEs or DCEs could give contract to the locals. This time, it was completely different. All contracts came from the top. Even their head pump, the contractor brings it to the constituency to construct whatever he's going to construct. President Kufuor's time, carpenters in various constituencies were allowed to produce chairs and tables for schools. This time, contractors, you are there as chief executive and you bring the tables and chairs for a school that you are not even aware. And because of that, they became so unpopular in their constituencies. I want the constituents to forgive them because they were not bold to speak about the challenges they were confronted with. But I knew that they didn't treat the current or just former constituency MCs and DCs like President Kufuor did. That one I have to speak the truth. You can kill me today, tomorrow, I still maintain my position. Some of them were afraid to speak. I remember I met their dean at Achiasi. He lamented this and I told him, why don't you come out? You have to demonstrate. But they kept quiet. And now most of them have become so unpopular in their constituencies because they couldn't speak. I will speak. Today, you see the way I'm talking, I'm calm. I'm not banking on this. I'm not doing that because I'm old. I'm matured. And to confess, I think it was good I lost the first time because the defeat has humbled me. That, that's the good side of it. Probably if I had won the first time, I would have won the general election anyway. I would have been solely headed. And let me tell the NPP people, I happened to be at Liberia President's inauguration. When I was checking, he put me into a hotel when I was checking in, there were NDC people who were there already in the same hotel. Then one of the guys shouted, "Hey, Kennedy Agyapong, So when I turned, then he said, "Hey, Ulusu yede ni GO it true champagne." Because my boss, Otuano show style of campaign, ideas na no one na machine. The Ulusu yani unzo is a done deal, and they started popping champagne. Yeah, he told me, Liberia. No, the NPP for NTNE. NPP for NTNE. They should listen to what Ghanaians are saying. Even the NDC. I hear President Mahama, my ideas were me and son. I incorporated a. Oh, somebody said, "Oh, we are," and I'm saying, now we party if one they don't accept you, be accepted. Big deal. Ghana first. He feels this will help. That first one is students joining the military for military training 6 months, and a couple of them, about 3, that he incorporated into it. Yeah, he wants to develop this country. So I don't have a problem. So NPP people should listen to what Ghanaians are saying. And they should see Kennedy Agyapong as a new brand. You see, the brand is now new. Cool. I'm calm, I'm cool. But I'm full of ideas.
Yeah. Honorable, I'd like to ask about a particular person. That young student who was stabbed during the thank you tour. Where is he? What happened to him? Oh,
I took care of him. Now he's good.
Back to school?
Yeah.
Back to school?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you regret that because of you somebody was stabbed?
Oh, yes. It's unfortunate, but every misfortune is a blessing. I don't say this to disgrace the mother. Through the stabbing, I got in contact with the mother. And now I set her up. So maybe through the son, now she has a capital to do business. See, it's all good. But yeah, thank you. He came to me the other day, the boy himself, came. He's well, he's back. School. But all I'll say is the advice is we shouldn't take politics that far. We shouldn't take politics that far. And if they don't read the Bible, they should go and read. It says, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his life?
You read the Bible?
I did BK, I did RS, and I did theology 3 years.
Well, that's different from believing in it.
I believe in God, yes.
You're a serious Christian?
Yes. Anybody who thinks there is no God, I personally think he's a fool. Because I don't want anybody to come and tell me speaking in tongues means he's a Christian or whatever. No. But what makes me believe, even if it's not God, in traditional religion, they call it omnipotent. The mere fact that, Kwesi, we are here today, around 9-10 p.m., you feel so tired, you sleep, and you don't even know where you are. That alone tells you there's a superior being. And that supreme being can be called God. So I believe in God.
But you're also aware of all these bishops and archbishops who make predictions that never come true, especially with elections.
Yeah.
They also claim to be speaking in the name of God.
But if you read Samuel all the way to 1st and 2nd Kings, you get all these things. Samuel was a man of God's prophet. There were other false prophets. So right from about over 1,000 years ago, there were false prophets and genuine ones. So it hasn't changed.
We are still there.
Yeah.
Honorable, you say it as it is. Everybody knows that about you. The current situation, where we are now, do you think that your party has a fighting chance?
Well, the answer is simple. We have a fighting chance, but depends on the candidate they choose. If they choose Kennedy Agyapong, they have a fighting chance. I'll beat NDC hands down. And I'm going to do it. I have fantastic ideas as I speak to you. See, we go back to what I said. Brilliant at the basics. When I went to Dubai and met a group of businessmen trying to bring businesses to Ghana, and just cherry tomatoes, the demand on European and Asia market, you have no idea. From Accra Place, Pram Pram, all the way to Aflao. What are we doing? What are we doing? I met a guy, he has invested in cannery, tomatoes, factory in Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire. He said, when he first got to Senegal, 1 hectare, they were producing 15 tons. Today, they are producing 70 tons per hectare.
Wow.
So economies of scale, they are very, very competitive compared to a Ghanaian farmer who is also producing 15 tons per hectare. The cost of production obviously becomes high. So when I came, I immediately went to Atta and acquired 56,300 acres. Speaking to my Indians and what we want to do, I went to Adidome. I acquired 30,000 acres at the crew, 30,000 acres for ethanol plant. I'm going to do that because I have 4 girls and they are all from Adidome. Every human being is selfish. Yes.
How many children do you have, by the way?
I have 22. I've always said.
Hey, Akumpeku.
Yeah, I have 4 girls. 4 girls.
22?
Yeah.
How did you manage it?
Well, I love kids.
Wow.
I love kids. And 4 of them from Volta region, Adidome.
The girls?
Yes, the girls.
All your girls are from the Volta region?
No.
Oh,
I say 4 of them.
Okay.
So I bought those land to put up the ethanol plant to make sure when I'm dead, they will inherit that and run it. I went to Dubai and met the king of Fujairah, and we're talking of cotton plantation. And when we start from growing cotton to the knitting and everything to get this material, it will employ 45,000 workers. And I've cited Tumu, Sisala area that we're going to do it. I know why I want to be president. All these investors, they have confidence when a president is speaking to them than a businessman. It takes a long time to convince them. But if you are president and you unveil your vision to them and they buy into it, they easily buy into it because they have the backing because of political, instability. So with me as president, I will create jobs for the youth of this country. You have no idea. So we have a political chance, NPP, if they elect me as the flag bearer.
I've been talking to some people and they paint all kinds of scenarios, And one of the scenarios they paint is a scenario where you have been elected as the candidate of the New Patriotic Party. And my very, very good friend Johnson Asedu Nketia has been elected as the NDC candidate.
Control.
Can you challenge us in Luketia?
Oh, why not? It's very easy. I'll beat him hands down.
Wow.
Yeah, because I have something to show for. When it comes to industries, the problem, the challenges of this country, first thing is unemployment. And I have examples to give. That is what Ghanaians want to hear, not your political party. This time, the politics is going to be about personalities, the individuals, and their capabilities.
The achievement.
Yes, the achievement. And I stand tall among all candidates, both NDC and NPP.
What if the NDC decided to go with Professor J. Nana Opoku-Ajuma?
Oh, my respectable Professor J. Nana. I don't think she will go, but if she goes, I will still beat her because I'm pragmatic. And they are academia. You know, she can speak fine English, everything. But when it comes to the job, you need pragmatic leaders. Leaders who smell money. Do you understand what I say, smell money?
Sure.
No, sitting here, I can say that, excuse me, you see this, 2 items here, the art. But I'll say that this, they are not buying. This, the price is low. If I put this one here, okay, I get it here, it changes the design and it attracts people and they begin to buy. Meanwhile, these two things were there and people didn't know. So we don't smell money.
You're talking innovation.
Yes, we don't smell money because we know what we can do with coconut. We are not doing it. You can only see them chewing coconut. Western region, I always ask them, the delegates in Western region should ask their political leaders over there, that have they asked a question, why Nigerians send fleet of trucks to Nigeria, to Jomolo area to buy coconut? Have they asked that question? You think it's for nothing that will drive Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ghana, Accra, all drive past Takoradi and go to Jomoro area and buy coconut? We can use coconut for cream, oil. We can use coconut for coconut oil, food. We can use the husk for charcoal, for exports. The machine you need for the charcoal is $200,000. We can use it as a fertilizer. Go to cocoa board. They use the coconut husks for their seedlings. So many things we can do with coconut, but we are not. That is what I mean by smell money. Another one is, last month I went to Togo twice on a business trip. On my way, I saw the land from Accra Plains all the way to Aflao. Jesus Christ. I asked myself, do we have leaders in this country? And let me praise this man too. You know, we come here, we talk back, and go. You are matured enough. You remember the way we teased or laugh at Agyapong. Now, I respect him a lot. You know why? When I went to Sege to acquire the land, they gave me the indenture. When I went to check our lands, Agyapong had acquired 24,000 acres of that land, the 56, for cattle rearing. Dated back 1977. You see the vision? This is the kind of people we need, not the English. Case closed. They will come and tell you interest rate, inflation, GDP. If you are not brilliant at the basics, you cannot achieve your interest rate targets. You cannot achieve your GDP, you know. above whatever that you want. You cannot.
Honorable, finally, you have been elected presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. The NDC has elected Julius Deborah.
Right.
Wow.
I'm not intimidated at all.
Julius Deborah.
I'm not intimidated at all.
He's also practical like you.
Well, I have the big vision. You can be practical, but you have to do. I'm a big dreamer. Let me share one of my strategies with you. We have 16 regional capitals. When you move from Accra to Kumasi, Kumasi is active from Friday 6 p.m. to Sunday 2 p.m. Ashanti region is dead. Because there are no businesses there. And you cannot determine the growth of the economy by the market women. No, that is not how you assess growth. So my first approach is that Accra is choked. We have to decentralize most of the ministries. First, Minister of Energy will go to Western region. 2, Minister of Education will go to Central region. We give them education. 3, Ashanti region is big area. You give them lands and forestry and works and housing. Northern region, you take Minister of Agri because they have huge, vast lands that we can develop. Minister of Trade, Eastern region. You give Sunyani Environment, Science and Technology. You continue to Upper East. Why? Because when the ministries are moved, one in Greater Accra, all those ministries, we're going to turn the ministry enclave as a financial hub. As a financial hub. Then we'll use why it is easy to start moving the ministries is that all the regional administration in the various regions are underutilized. The capacity. So initially, when you move Minister of Energy, you split regional administration in Western region into 2. When the workers go to Western region, they begin to rent. People now will begin to build construction. People will make phone calls. People will go to restaurant, market to eat. That's the beginning of growth. Okay? People will stay in the hotel because one transaction may take you about 2 weeks. When you go to Movenpick, I see a lot of whites or foreigners there. They will go. Minister of Tourism will go to Volta region. Because you know why? Traveling around Volta region, I see the potential in tourism. Odo River, whatever they call, very simple. This young man came to visit me in Dubai and I showed him. This is what I mean. We are going to dredge the Odo River below sea level, clean everything, make sure we sack all those quarters, build affordable restaurants, we put boats, and I've tracked it. It starts all the way from Insawo. So can you imagine the tourism industry? What we are going to do? I showed him another right in the middle of the sea in Dubai. They've created an island. Ghana is the center of the world. And we don't have a hotel with the name center of the world to attract tourists to come to. We are going to build a hotel in the sea. It's possible. I have seen it worked elsewhere, and therefore it's going to work.
Meridian.
Yes.
How come that some people close to you in your party appear to be putting obstacles in your way?
Well, Kwesi, you have been in politics for so long. It's part of the game.
to put obstacles in the way of something which is good for the country?
Sometimes the truth hurts. I mean, telling you that people are being purists, that alone affects some people. They are not pragmatic. They will talk about GDP. They will talk about interest rate. They will talk about inflations. Meanwhile, they are not brilliant on the basics as I've given you. So obviously, when you say that, it weakens them and they tend to hate you. Instead of embracing your ideas and sharing these ideas, your vision with you, they tend to hate you. So, you know, in politics, that's the nature of the game. So I'm okay with it.
What is your track record in the party? Are you a founding member of the party? When did you join? What have you done to build this party?
Oh, I've done a lot for the party. Well, when you say founding members who sign, no. But we're the founding members when culture of silence, nobody could talk or speak. And Dubois started speaking, we all joined. So I joined this party when it was Dankwa Buziadomo. And it was a man called Kennedy Agyapong. He was an ambassador, UN ambassador during Buzia's time. And after the coup, he stayed in America. That's the father of otchere. Otchere's father. He used his apartment to start this organization, as we call it, Dankwa Buziadomo. Then it grew, we changed it to NPP. So I've been part of it from 1991, then came back in Ghana to support Dubois and all those things. And I never gave up. Dubois' time, I stayed here for about 8 months. When I went back to America, I had lost everything and had to start life again. You know, I've done so many things for the party. And sometimes when we say it, they say, Kennedy Agyapong, whatever he does, he talks about it.
Why not?
I don't know. This is my biggest problem in the party. I can tell you today that there's a proverb which says, a sheep sweats, but we don't see it, feel it, because of
the
skin. If I tell you what I went through, a whole officials planning that you should silence Kennedy Agyapong, don't give him businesses anymore, because when he gets money, he will be too powerful in the party. And they screwed me up. From 2021 to 2024, it was August 2024 that I got a contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you survive?
I've told you, I'm a pragmatic person. And I build businesses not based on politics. I build businesses looking at the demand of Ghanaian population. And I make sure I do quality things so that wherever you go, irrespective of my party affiliation, because you know I give out or sell quality products, you are forced to come to me. That is why I've survived. I can tell you, my co-stores, I'm the only person who has built co-stores with ammonia, the ammonia system. The freon is not expensive, but the ammonia is very, very expensive. And mine can go as low as low temperature, minus 25 degrees. So it attracts a lot of people. They come, just they say, after taxes, somebody has given me $24,000, 3 months for renting one room. He has no choice because he doesn't want his fish or chicken to get spoiled. So he needs good systems. And I build good systems. So it has nothing to do with politics. They will come because they want quality products. That is how I've survived. But I will tell you, I will not be ungrateful. The first term, I also got contracts. Why not? But the last time, NPP people are here, the arguments they make, they don't know that it was deliberate attempt to collapse Kennedy Agyapong.
But they didn't succeed.
No, it didn't work.
They?
But it worked because now they need money to fund the party and they don't have it.
I was going to come to that. I mean, this is a party with people like you. Obviously not just with a few others. And in the beginning of the year, we heard that party workers were not being paid at all. How come? That there are big people like you, resourceful people like you, and party people were not getting paid. What happened? What went wrong?
I'll tell you the gospel truth. I believe we are all Ghanaians. But if people sacrifice their life to make you whoever you are, the only thing you have to do is to reward them and appreciate their efforts. It was unfortunate that we did not help a lot of people. People looking for appointment, they will tell them we are not here because of NPP. People looking for jobs, they will tell them. People that worked for NPP, they will tell them to go online. Sometimes, even recruitment, they have to go through hell. This is why it caused apathy among our party people. And they decided not to go and vote. One minister told me how he lost. In his constituency, he said around 2 p.m., the young ones were standing outside. He asked them to go and vote and said, we are not going to vote. Because when we were looking for a job, they were charging us.
Wow.
So we are not going to vote. And truly, he lost the election. So the party, one reason is party neglect. Yeah, I have to look, whatever I'm telling you today, they will insult me, they will do everything, but that's the gospel truth. They don't want the truth to be told. But that's the truth. We step on so many toes. They show some videos about Kennedy Agyapong. He said this, he's not a presidential material. And if they are not being diabolic and you listen carefully, it was an advice I was giving them and criticizing some bad deeds of the party people. But now they use it against me. During the campaign, I've been quiet because during the campaign, they wrote 10 sins of Kennedy Agyapong. That's why I apologize to President Mahama. Because he's been very nice to me. He loved me. He loves me and everything. His wife. But because of party, I ignored this relationship and criticized him. And I have to be honest, I was harsh. Only for me now to come out, when I was criticizing NDC, my party was happy. But when I decided to contest, was the time that they used all the things against me. All the things I used to defend NDC became a sin. And they circulate around 10 sins of Kennedy Agyapong. So now I'm quiet because my argument is in the Bible, they have 10 commandments. And since Abraham's time, they've not added one to it to make 11. So 10 sins of Kennedy Agyapong, I will not go and say anything for you to add 11 sins or 12 sins. That is why I'm quiet.
But how can you campaign when you're quiet?
No, campaigning, like what is going on, I can say a few things about mistakes NDC is making. But now I'm not going to say it. Country broke, broke, we day inside.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.